Good morning, everyone. Welcome to BizChicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today, we are here with Coach Caren Fern, all the way from Toronto, Canada. She's in the house, and we are about to find out what's going on with our money.
Yeah, we are. We are. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get my, I don't know,
Yes,
my
so today we're going to
volume.
be
My volume just went down, or maybe I
Your
turned it.
volume is fine on my end.
Okay. Good, 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 good.
So we are rocking and rolling,
All
and we
right,
just
we are. We are. I'm just,
mhm,
yeah,
and we
fixing my
just want
laptop. It
everybody.
tend to.
Yeah, we want everybody to know that we're going to be locking and unlocking some boxes today. So get ready. You're going to need that pencil today. For those of you watching live and on the replay, we want to invite you into the conversation and let's get this party started. Coach Caren brings so much expertise to this field. Just hey, come on. Let's just drink up all this wisdom this morning. Good morning, Coach.
Good
What you got
morning.
for us today?
Today we're talking about how we lock ourselves into boxes, especially business owners. We do it as moms, we do it as employees. We just find boxes, and once we fit neat in those boxes, we don't want to leave those boxes. And
Mm,
I know I could speak for myself when I had a first affiliate link. It took me a while to tell people about it because and then realize. So those are some of the things. So we're going to cover today. We're going to talk about affiliate links because we're talking money. So that's why we're talking about it. We're going to
okay.
talk about how you create. Are you a creator? And you are, whether you identify as one or not. So I'll tell you a little more about that. And the other box that we lock ourselves in is where we watching at others and what they're doing, which
Hmm.
stops us so many times from doing what we should be doing. So that's what we're going to talk about. And we're going to talk about how this relates to your money. This is why we
Okay.
talk about subject. All right, guys. So first, we can talk about why affiliate is such a beautiful thing. If you are a business owner and you're making money, nothing is wrong with it. You're doing well. But let's say, for instance, if you are a coach, but you don't coach in the genre that I'm in, and you wanted somebody to talk to somebody about money, and you send them my way, with an affiliate link, you get a percentage of that monies, whatever percent I'm paying out. You get that.
Hmm.
And that's another stream of income. We hear about a lot of other stream of income, but so many of them you're doing or making or buying and reselling. Affiliate link, even though it mightn't be big when you start out, the little bits really adds up. And I mean, I'm not saying just go find somebody and sell their stuff. Get to know the person, get to know what they stand for, get to understand what their product do for people so you can genuinely have a conversation. And you don't have to force anybody to buy when you're having genuinely great conversation. Like I was using this product and I was telling a friend about it. She goes, "You think it will work for me?" I said, "Well, yeah." She's a bookkeeper. I said, "Yeah, so you'll do X, Y, and Z. Go check it out first." And she did. She's like, "Give me your link." And I gave her my affiliate link and they paid out in 3 sessions. So I think I got 3 payments. Is it a lot of money? No, but I think I got paid altogether nearly $300 or $400
That's
for the,
significant.
yeah. For me in coaching, when somebody use my affiliate, they get $500 straight up. Once the person come on board and pay, they get a $500. In my courses, sometimes I do 18, 30, depending on what I'm selling. I have an affiliate link to it. Now,
Hmm.
here's the other part about it. If you have a job and you were saying, I don't have enough money to save, to put aside to start this business I want to start a candle business, or I want to buy fabric and sew some hair bows, whatever it is. If you find somebody that you like, either because you've used their product or you have been following them for a while and you like what they stand for, you can have the conversation. You don't even have to just go sign up for the affiliate because most of us would rather you come talk to us about it. And next thing you know, you've got this little extra churn that is coming in. And if you're paying attention, put it on a spreadsheet, Google sheet, I don't care where you put it, pen and paper. But I want you to write it down. As part of your monies that come in every month, add affiliate in there. and watch things change. You might make $25 this month, but within a couple of months, if you're paying attention, you can have a couple hundreds of dollars coming in
Mm-hmm.
on
Mm-hmm.
a basis. Every time you talk, if you're in groups and you hear somebody's asking for something, you could simply say, I don't do this, but I know somebody great who does, and here's their link. Because they have given you the link already,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to say anything. You could say it's my link. I get a small um, fee from it, but it doesn't affect what you pay. You let them know upfront.
Uh-huh.
Anything you talk about. That's what people do on, by the way, on Amazon all the time. That's what people do. People's been doing this for years, and it has different names that it had at every day, a different point in time. But affiliate. When my cleaning business started to grow, I had a stager that every time she sent me clients, she got something out of it. So people said, "Oh, you guys work so great together. You're always getting work from her." She benefited from myself and other business owners, landscapers, painters, carpenters, roofers, like all the people. She just got a list of people that she knew that would do a good job. She interviewed us, asked us how we doing, how we do our stuff. Would we like some more business? That was her spiel. And then she told us, at the time I never did affiliate, so I didn't even know how much to give her. And I said, if you're reasonable with me, I'm going to be reasonable with you. And we worked out a reasonable fee. And so I knew that every time, and I'm not charging anybody extra, but I looked at it this way. If I had to, and this is the way you have to think about affiliate when somebody uses you, not because they want to give you extra money. If they had to run an ad, spend time in my, running an ad, I know my ad costs. I know my marketing costs. I knew that I put out fly and I paid somebody to do that. I knew that I created, at the time I was doing blogs. So I knew that I look at the time that I would spend and the hourly money that I was paying myself at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay, if she get me this job and I pay her this percentage, this is just part of my expense for this job. And
Mm-hmm.
that's how most people who bring on affiliates look at it. You're not losing, and the affiliate is winning. And then over time, you and them become good friends. If you, I mean, if you have a lot, maybe not, but I like it to keep it boutique style. So most people who do referrals to me, I know them. I'm glad that I know them. I know they're not going to try to send me people just to get $1. They're going to send me quality people.
Now that is a word we are more familiar with, referrals, because that's what
Mhm.
affiliate sounds like to me.
Yes,
It's
yes.
just
But referrals, you're not paid.
exactly.
Mhm, mhm. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a step up. Affiliate and big companies been doing it for a long time. And here how they did it. Smart. They'll send you a gift card. They'll send you bonuses. I remember when a radio station started in Canada here, a tiny radio station. They were looking for people to talk about them. And my daughter told me, Mom, they're sending me $30. I said, nobody's going to send you any money. And what do you know? She was a teenager. She's like, Mom, here's my $30. Their company's been doing it forever. So anytime she tell people to listen to the radio, they can just call in and say, Patrice, hey, you guys play good music, la da di da, simple things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
their clientele grew, meaning more listeners. And then they had advertisement and people advertise on the radio. It was mainly for West Indies and South American. That's the crowd they were looking at, because
Uh-huh.
we can hear our music and you can listen to YouTube and anywhere, but if you want to get direct things, the radio station plays some, but they don't play to any extent. So they found a niche of people who is wanting to hear their stuff at any given time on the radio, and boy, were they paying money. And they had it going on for a while. Think about this, guys. People pay for affiliate for so many different things. You wouldn't believe it. You
Mm.
would think that it would just be simple things. I heard on the internet, true or lie, yesterday that people are getting paid for their poop. And I was like, what?
Yes.
A
Yes.
woman said that's how she started a business. Eating clean, being fit, knock out a bunch of people, and she's been paid for her poop. And now she's got a thriving business because she said, she tried so many different things. She didn't have the money, and this is how she do it. So it could be anything that you need, and this could help you get there.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not doing anything bad. It's not illegal. It is a thing. It
It's a
happens.
thing.
It's reported. Can you imagine doing people books? They say, yeah, I pay out affiliate. It's part of their expense. They're not hiding it. They know about it. The tax guy know about it. So this is not nothing that's been hidden. So guys, you don't have to feel that, I can't do it. I can't tell my accountant. It is part of it. It's there. Just so you know, I used to do a client of mine books, and yeah, so I can say that her accountant looked after it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's just another way of getting out of your box and experiencing something different. And hey, if it's not for you and you just want to do it temporarily, great. You don't have to continue, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a thing. All right. I mean, that's how people get paid on Amazon when they give you the affiliate link and you go and you buy those gadgets.
Yeah.
They make $5, $4, whatever dollars, depending on the amount of the item. That's how they get paid. That's how the affiliate gets paid. Now, the other part of getting paid is, are you a creator? And I'm going to answer it for you. Yes, you are. If you were born, you're a creator. It might not be in the sense of what you see on social media. You create content, you're a YouTuber, but you're a content creator. You create content just because you haven't recorded it or shared with somebody. It doesn't mean you don't have content.
Uh-huh.
I'm pausing there because I want you guys to really hear this. I have a friend that is not a content creator in the essence of the word. And she left the States and went to Italy a few years and years ago. And while she was there, at the time, she was an author, and she worked with the government, and she did other little things. But while she was there, that's how she first got paid as a creator, because she was doing pictures, taking out photos, and just documenting and talking about her day and what have you. And somebody reached out to her and say they like what she was doing. She was just sharing it personally on Facebook. She was just talking. Oh, I went here. This is what I do. This is what I do. All of a sudden, she got paid for coffee shops because she talked about their stuff and how great the stuff was. She wasn't creating content. She became, but it didn't start out where she set out to create content. And that's what I say, when you create, look at it as your learning tool to what you're going to grow into. Most of us in a box, if we're sewers, like Terry and I are, we think about sewing something for ourselves. Maybe we got a little store, we're sewing for that. But it is content. You mightn't see it as content, but it is content. Now, if you were to pay attention to that content, it can do something else. And I'll tell you why. On YouTube, they talk about the B roll and the C roll and all kind of rolls. All those roles mean is they insert things in there that they had done previously. So yesterday I did my lunch and I did a video on it, and I touch a button and end up in my stories. I really just going to share it on my group, but I end up in stories. And everybody's saying, oh, are you starting a cooking school? Oh, are you cooking now? Oh, is this a new business? No. I was just sharing. But because the steam was going and they can hear the sizzle and it looks nice, people get interested in it. I am not going and we have a cooking show, guys. That's not happening right now. Who knows, in my lifetime, but not right now. This is just a hobby. I enjoy cooking lunch for myself. That was the idea of sharing. And I enjoy the fresh lunch, right? But if I keep the stuff, I have it. It's on my camera and I can use it at any given time. I choose it. If I was talking about a day in the life of Coach Caren, I could talk about my lunch. I could pull up this video and show you and, carry on. Excuse me. If in that realm of things, I was to use it and somebody sees something they like, want, or need, and they ask to use it, I can be paid for it. Because today we're talking about getting out your box and earning money, period. I want you to think beyond what you're thinking about, beyond what once you get there and It's not like you mustn't be focused. I always say be focused, but still listen, still be aware, still pay attention. You know, when you have little kids and they, let's say a kid is in the yard and they're digging the dirt, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're focused, you know. But if mommy and her friend is chatting, they can still hear you. And this is how you know. This is what happens. You're digging the mud, and then no, mommy, that's not what you told Auntie Janet.
Yes. That is so true. Oh my gosh.
The air is out. That's the example I have for you. And that's what I want. You don't have to take everything, but what is for you, you take. Remember, I talked last month about what is for you. You listen
Mm.
to and don't pick up nothing else. So if this is for you, if you've been creating content, if you've been doing stuff, if you know that the stuff you've been journaling and doing could be useful, you don't have to do it right away. You don't have to interrupt what you're doing now, but you could plan on having it surface at some point.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And all you got to do, guys, is start. All you got to do is start. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be great. You just have to start. Because I want you to have content. I want you to have money flowing in as natural as possible without leaving what you're doing. I don't want you to move focus, but I want you to see how simple it is to add another stream of income. I'm a multi-passionate entrepreneur, so I know that it's easy for us to go and do different things. That's not what I'm telling you, but I know how to do it well. That's the key here. I'm a multi-passionate. I know how to have several streams of income and not go crazy on just doing any and everything. Like it is
Mm-hmm.
strategic. So don't misunderstand here. I just want to clarify.
Down. That is good because sometimes we can just get overwhelmed because we're doing way too much.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I like affiliate in a sense. If you're looking for one more stream, I like affiliate because you're not doing a whole lot of things. You're just
Mm-hmm.
simply sharing when it's necessary. Unless this is the way for you to build a capital to start your own thing. Then that's where you'll put some energy in that more.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, it's just that extra thing that you need. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to, maybe your job is giving you 3 weeks, but you need a month. And you want to be able to have enough money for that extra week that they're not going to pay you for. And
Mm-hmm.
this is a nice way of starting and building it up so that you'll be great and fine. So that when you go on vacation, you're not working on vacation. I
Mm-hmm.
know everybody's like, oh, pull out your laptop. No, when I'm on vacation, don't call me. I'm not pulling out. I'm not even walking with a laptop. You can't find me. I'm out. I'm out. When I'm there, I want to have fun so that when I'm working, I'm actually working. It's important for your mind, body, and soul. All right. So let's talk now about stop watching what others are doing and get on with you. Please
Okay.
stop watching what others are doing and get on with you. You don't know where they are in their game plan. You don't know how many steps away from you they are. You don't know what their starting off point was. You don't know what was in their back pockets before they got started. You don't know if
Mm-hmm.
they had money saved up to start this business. You don't know if somebody's supporting them, meaning they don't have to worry about a mortgage or rent or food or clothes. You
Mm-hmm.
don't know if all that was set in place before they're doing what they're doing now. I want you to not get confused when you see somebody's doing a lot of things because some people just straight up lie, first of all. Just straight up lie. Okay. Next, some people are just a few steps forward ahead of you because they started before you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And some people are where you are, but they're willing to cut back on certain things to get ahead further than you. And that simply means they expect to work an extra 2 hours more than you that you
Mm-hmm.
might not have the energy for. So don't go feeling bad about it either. If they can use 10 hours a week, but you only got 5, use the 5.
I like that. Thank you for letting people know that they don't have to work 24/7, 365.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. When I come on the internet street, the first thing I did for myself was take Saturdays off. And I
Mm-hmm.
say Saturdays off because Sunday, I don't see it as off because I cook dinner for my family. I do stuff for them. So I'm still doing work stuff and I'm prepping for work. So even though I'm not fully in work mood, I'm still doing works. So for me, Saturday is off, which means I can lie on my bed, I could sew in my machine, I could go outside and do what I like, I could go with a friend, I can go to functions. I take Saturday off.
Yes,
And
yes. At BizChicks, we encourage people to find a day and take it off, whether it's in the middle of the week, because some people have to work on weekends.
yes,
But
yes,
yeah.
yeah. Take a day off. Your body is going to give it to you if you don't, and not in the nicest way.
Mm, well stated. Mm-hmm.
So take it off. All right. So don't try to do that. Be really, this is when you need to be, I'm a dreamer, guys, but this is when you need to be really practical. 1 hour, 1 hour, if that's all you got inside of you, because I promise you, you're going to be able to give yourself 2 hours if you start off giving yourself 1 hour. Don't
Mm-hmm.
hurry up. Look at understand, I want to be on Facebook. I'm willing to dedicate a half an hour on Facebook and a half an hour on whatever else you're doing. What does that look like to me? And write it down. I want to post on my page and my business page. If you have one already, I want to send, I don't know, 5 to 10 messenger conversations to talk with people. I need 30 minutes. If I plan in advance, I only need 15 minutes. I could take the other 15 and be on Instagram, Pinterest, or wherever else I want to be, or take 15 minutes and go on YouTube and learn something. Whatever you decide, that's what you do. And then you take the other 30 minutes, and if you're making bows, you sit down and you make your bows. The thing is, you don't have to make the bows right away. You can cut out the bows for that first 30 minutes. Then the next day, you can sew the bows. And here's the thing, guys. If you're making bows, the minute you make your first bow to your sixth bow and you love it, go make a pattern for the bow. So now you've got a pattern and you can cut 3 layers instead of 1. You're lessening your time. And then you now write yourself a note about it. And then you write the order in how everything happens. You just build yourself a system, a social media system, the way you create things system, the next system you're going to build in. How am I going to get clients? And then you start building out that system. You test, and you test. There's no secret. Let me just explain to you. You test it out and you see what works. On the platforms that you love, you showcase it. You show finished product, in between product, how you're doing. See who's drawn to you. See who you like. See who's making sense for you. And then you start building your avatar. Don't go pull it out of the sky. Find your people by showcasing what you do. And then all of a sudden, if you're paying attention, you can have a whole ebook on how you start, what you're doing, what you're making, how you price it, what is selling great, all this stuff. Imagine you did that and it took you 3 months. I'm going to give you a long rope because people are going to say in 30 days, 90 days. You did all of this in 90 days. And then you get somebody to edit your ebook. And then you go on Fiverr and pay now to get it edited a second time. And maybe you need $15 because you maybe need to pay 3 different people to see where they come back with. And then now you figure out how to go put it and sell the ebook. Okay? You're going to get an income from the stuff you created. You're going to get an income from when the ebook sell because you're selling bows and you're telling people how to do it. And if you keep doing this, you're going to add more product and there's money. Now, if you're paying attention to your game and not watching at who is making $10,000 and you're paying attention to your $100, $200, $500, I bet you're going to get to 10,000 and you're not even going to notice because you are watching you. Not Jane and Sandra and Elaine and no, you. That doesn't mean you can't compliment them, tell them how great they're doing. That's not what I'm saying, guys. This is just that you're not wishing and hoping and fighting to be Sandra, Elaine, John, and Harry. No. You are just doing you.
And serving your people.
Yes. And you don't find your avatar by just saying they're 5 foot, blue eyes, green eyes, brown skin, white skin, working at a corporation, making 100,000 because they might not even be buying bows. You want to serve, you might be serving people who barely getting by and their daughter hair has grown, and now the bow is going to look great on that child's head, and they want to buy the bow. And then they start to see you as a mentor.
Mhm.
And then you got something else you want to sell them, and they're like, maybe I can make bows but differently, because look where she started, and she's genuinely telling me what she did. That's it,
Mhm.
guys. That's it. But we look at everybody else, and then we get paralyzed because we're like, all I'm making is bows. Who need bows? Well, people need bows if that's what you make it, and
Mhm.
you truly love it, and you truly feel good when a little girl is dressed and there's a bow in her hair, because you can remember when the bow made you feel great.
Wow.
That's why you're making bows.
Mhm.
When my hair used to be bald, when my grandma used to cut off my hair, I had a friend who taught me how to take a ribbon and turn it into a bow like a flower, and put a
Mhm.
hairpin inside of it at the back and stick it in my head. That made me feel like a girl. And that was so, I mean, I don't even think she realized what she did for me by showing it to me. And
Mhm.
that's what people want to feel. Because she said, Caren, the bow you make can always fall out your head. It's too big. Let me show you how to do it small enough so it stays in your hair. That friend to me was, you don't even understand, that was so big, because
Mhm.
she saw my need, took the time to fulfill it,
Mhm. Mhm.
and we were close like forever, like right through high school, right through primary school, right through high school. She left and went to a different secondary school, and we still stayed in friendship. That was how important. I mean, not only that, but that was like a big turning point for me, because I had kids laughing at me, because I had hair, and then I go to school one day and I was bald, and kids just were cracking up at me, because kids just cruel and does that to each other. They just find things to laugh at, right?
Mhm.
And I was feeling so insecure anyway that I had no hair, and all of a sudden, once a little bit grow in, I'm starving for a bow. And so you never know what somebody's starving for, by the way. You never know what somebody's needing. And when it's I feel when it's coming out of our hearts,
Yes.
people just embrace it and just receive it. And it didn't matter how many bows are being sold. It's like this, it's this place it's coming from.
Wow. There you go. Oh my goodness. Well, well,
Sorry, guys. I went on an emotional thing there, but
no, no,
I
no,
get brought it back.
no, no. I just want us to sum it all up, that you don't want us to get stuck in a box.
Mhm.
So let's
So that you
review.
feel you can get out, and I give some examples of how you can do that. If you're worker bee right now and that's where you need to be, and no shame in that, but you want to do something else on the side, and affiliate being an affiliate for programs is a really good way of making a few new dollars,
Mhm.
to carry you through, and it can be used in several ways. You're a creator, you're creating stuff whether you understand or not, and find ways to use it if necessary, and then use it when it's necessary. And last but not least, stop watching at everybody else and do you. Get out there and do you. Do you. Madam CJ Walk, I think everybody should watch that series.
Self-made, the movie.
Mhm.
Yes, it's a
It's,
really good movie,
yeah,
and it speaks to perseverance. It speaks to starting
yes,
with what you have in your hand,
yes,
and it speaks to serving the audience that makes
mhm,
sense to you.
yes,
That you have compassion for, that you
yeah.
love, and you understand what they're going through.
Mhm.
So yeah, it is a good movie,
It is.
and it's a life lesson movie.
It is. It really is.
I
It
think
really
that's really
is. It
why
really
we
is.
recommend it. So, Coach, we just wanna thank you, because every time you come, we learn something beneficial. You know what I mean? We learn how to do business better, how to live life better, and how to bring profits in daily.
Yes.
And I can't tell you how valuable that is
Thank
for
you.
our audience, and for us as biz chicks. We just want to thank you. We don't want you to think we'll take your wisdom for granted because we know it
I
was hard
understand.
earned. You got some serious lessons in there that we have benefited from. And so we thank you for that. We want to remind everybody that if you're trying to connect with Coach Caren, that you can connect with her through her Instagram page, through her Facebook page. If you're trying to book an appointment, you can use this particular link right here, and we're going
Yep.
to also put it in the chat. We
Okay.
want to thank everybody for taking time out to gain some wisdom. I'm putting this in the chat, so if I look a little distracted, it's
I
because
see. I appreciate you guys. I
yeah,
do.
and benefit from Coach Karen's wisdom. Book an appointment, find out how she can help you, and I think you'll be really, really excited and benefit from that relationship. So with that, we want to remind everybody that it's okay to make money in your business, right, Coach?
Yes, 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 yes.
So just take some time out to go to the front of your own line. Book that appointment with Coach Caren. Also, remember that if you want to become a part of the Biz Chicks community, we would love for you to do that. And you can simply do that by texting Biz to 33777, or you can find us over on the bizchicks.net
Yes,
website. With
yes.
that, we love you. We want to remind you that tomorrow is Thursday. We'll be talking happy, healthy thoughts and habits with Robin Shimizu and friends.
Friends.
So, so with that, we look forward to seeing you. And Coach, we love you. Thank you so much.
You're
Have a
welcome.
great day, everyone, and we will
Bye.
see you soon. Bye bye.